to my kitchen. Today I want to show you how to make deviled eggs. Now there's a million ways that you can make deviled eggs, but this is my mother's recipe, so it's near and dear to my heart. I've kind of updated it a little bit, but it's one of my favorites and I'm kind of craving it, so I thought I'd share it with you today. Okay, so for this recipe, all you need are some hard-boiled eggs, a little bit of mayonnaise, some mustard, a little bit of vinegar, some salt, and some pepper to taste. And really all of these ingredients are to taste, and my mom used to add some melted butter, and I think that just gives it a little richer flavor, but I am not adding butter to mine today. And for the mayonnaise, you can always use a vegan mayonnaise to make it a little bit healthier. I would have used vegan mayonnaise, but I didn't have that today, so this is just regular mayonnaise. Okay, so this recipe is super easy to make. So to boil my eggs, all I did was I put about a dozen eggs into a large pot and filled it with cold water. I put it on the stove and brought it to a boil. Once it came to a rolling boil, I turned off the heat, set my timer for 12 minutes, and I got perfectly boiled eggs. I ran them under some cold water and then then I just peeled them. So I'm just putting my eggs into a bowl, and then I'm putting I have this little cute little egg holder that I'm putting the eggs in, just so they don't roll around. So I'm putting everything in this bowl, and I'll just show you how I do this. So I just slice the egg and then pop out the yolk. That's it. Super easy. That one kind of broke off, but that's okay because these are just for me, so nobody's gonna see them. If I was taking them somewhere, sharing them with company or something, I would absolutely have to taste that one, and that's okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, first of all, just mash up your yolks, and it's super easy. I just use a fork. You could use a potato masher, but it's really easy to just mash up the yolks with a fork. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll show you what's next. So once all of your yolks are broken up, you're just gonna add the rest of your ingredients. So I have measured out my ingredients. However, I may not use the entire amount simply because I might not need it. So I'm gonna add just about a few tablespoons of mayonnaise in here. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of this. Now I'm using Dijon mustard. My mother always used just regular yellow mustard, but I really like the flavor of the Dijon mustard. So I'm gonna mix this in and get that all incorporated first. And then I'm gonna add my salt, pepper, and vinegar. And I always love making these because it's an easy snack, and I can grab it, and it's easy to make for, you know, holidays, to share with people, and I just love them. They're one of my favorite things ever, and I don't make them often, but I should make them more. So now I'm adding, as you can see, this is a little bit of vinegar. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this because this is really to taste. So if you like a tangier egg, you can add more vinegar. If you don't want it so tangy, then just add less. But it's all about what you like. And that's why I stopped adding the butter too, because I just don't feel it's necessary. So I'm going to add some salt and some pepper to this. I like pepper, so I'm going to add that in, mix it up, and then we'll give it a taste and see what it tastes like. See if we're ready. Alright, so I did end up adding just a little bit more mayonnaise and a little bit more vinegar, just to make it a little bit creamy. And so this is what it looks like. And I'll have all of the measurements for you. And what I'm going to do, now honestly you can use 2 spoons or a spoon just to stuff it, but today I'm going to put my filling into a little plastic bag. so that I can pipe it into my eggs. And I'll show you how to do that. I have a little spatula here. I don't want to miss any of my filling because it's so good. There are, like I said before, a million ways that you can make deviled eggs. Some people like them with relish and paprika on top, and you know, some people like them with bacon, which is probably really good. But this is my favorite way, just because this is the way that my mom always did it, and so that's why I love this this recipe. Okay, so I'm going to zip up my bag here, get everything down into the corner. All right, so I just snipped off the tip of my bag, and I'm just filling my eggs by squeezing the filling in. And you know, be liberal with this, because nobody wants, you know, an egg that isn't stuffed full. And so I'm just going to finish filling up my eggs just like this, and then we'll taste them. All right, you guys, so I have finished filling my eggs, and they look amazing. So this is what they look like. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just going to take a taste. I know this is going to remind me of my mom. You get the tang from the vinegar, and that mustard flavor is in there as well. And then the creaminess from the mayonnaise. So good. I'm going to go enjoy my eggs. And if you like this recipe, make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe for more recipes that are easy and homemade. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me on Simply Homemade with Denise.